into game 5s, but they haven't clutched up, and that's the big thing for OG right now in this tournament, is clutching up in those game 5s against good teams, and certainly against teams like Dignitas, who have proven to be inconsistent. That's some great placement from Calm to start things off for OG.
And it's just a perfect setup. Noli gets a little chip onto Zanil. JNAP's perfect center, and Calm beats the last defender. We need
Very basic in the way that they approach the game. They want to keep it simple. They like finding the passing plays. You'll see a lot of ground passes in the final third from OG. That's their bread and butter. That's where they find a lot of their success. And it's beautiful Rocket League again here. Nolly just putting away, in essence, a very simple goal. And for OG, back into the lead they go.
It's just really quality to OG, how quickly they've been up at midfield, immediately up for the 50s, and as well just following off in the off-ball offense, grabbing those corner boosts, taking resources away from Dignitas, which has led to counterattacks like this, where everybody's getting stymied in the front of the net. A complete confusion across the board for Dig, and a goal for OG.
It was confusing to watch it from JNAP's POV. He lets this one go, the first defender misses, and then he feints like he's going to pass it or shoot it.
Pretty quiet yesterday, though the series did favor Dignitas in the end. One factor of the offense that had been relatively shut out was on the backs of Arsenal and Zanil to really keep things moving, and Zanil quickly gets back involved.
Yeah, a player that you might look towards him to be kind of the X factor for Dignitas. Well, look at the speed, landing and immediately going back up, and just with a bit of
and once more trying to get back to the midfield. It's OG doing a phenomenal job of controlling the pace right now.
And this is smart from Calm. This is going to waste a lot of time. And he actually got up over the last man. Calm, is it the signature shot? It is! Arsenal's going to put it away. Calm, I did not think he was going to go all the way with it. But with no one back for Dignitas, that's the dagger.
Stealing pinch into a hat trick.
While Dignitas trying to battle back, and they're coming out with some fervor as Evo has some space. Trying to make it work, but it's Nolly. Sneaky, and the pass to Calm. It's clinical from OG. That is exactly how you draw it up.
You can see it from a mile away. Evo has nowhere to go with this ball. Noli works through a body block, and Zanil just caught in no man's land. That is...
Yes, Dignitas spending some time here, but, I mean, have generated 0 shots. Haven't really shown any attack that's directly towards the net. It's a lot of lateral movement. And look at the counter now from OG. A 3-0 scoreline, and Nolly with his 3rd assist, Calm with his hat trick. These two guys have been linking up all game.
You can only flood the other side of the field. Gets a touch. But again, chaos through the corner. How do you corral this possession? It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Dignitas just trying to hold on to the ball. Arsenal high off the backboard, looking for the double. Zanil, far post, and finds it finally. Dignitas have a sign of life.
Well, a well-earned goal here from Dignitas. One that they catch OG out on the counterattack. Nolly can't get the touch. Tries to go in and out back on the floor.
Series lead for OG, trying to build on it. Would be a 2-0 lead at that. Taken away by Arsenal. Got Zanil with a full tank. Got to invest this properly. Zanil. Oh my God, Zanil. Yeah, that's one way to do it, man.
We talked about the importance of solo plays, and what a great first touch. Nothing off the ceiling either. Tough read for the last man.
Of the series. Their one Achilles heel this season seems to have been just closing it out, just keeping that pressure up. Going into game 3, again, your best results today for OG are sweeps. Not only helping in the head-to-head, but helping just keep some rhythm alive for this team, some confidence. Calm has 7 goals in 3 games.
Oh, Arsenal missed the boost. I mean, Zanil forcing
a couple of touches on this one. JNAP's little bait. Right back up the gut, and yet again, it's free into the corner where OG might be able to find some success to help with the demo. And a power play here for OG, and an open net as well. JNAPs will crash, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, great demo to open up that back wall, and that's what they needed. Nolly, if it's not Calm, it's Nolly on this team. And Calm was there to back Nolly up on the path.
Seemed to be improving in all the right different angles. It was surprising that they have such a slow start to this tournament. This is the OG we expect, kind of the hyper-aggressive, the perfectly placed OG, not the fanciest, not fancy like Arsenal, but still good enough. 1:03 on the clock, and finally Dignitas find a goal from Arsenal's back touch.
I really like this play from Arsenal because he acts like he's going for the bump on 14 shots from OG, and time has just ran out. OG in possession in the final third. It gets pinched away, but it still drops out to Calm. The follow-up's there. OG trying to put a cap on this one, but it was all OG in the end. Dignitas just couldn't find the back of the net. GG's comes out, and OG a 3-0 sweep match as well. But the expectation, as I alluded to in my prediction for Gen G, obviously I think the favorites, but These two teams are right behind each other, right next to each other. And right now, Gen G, well, they're putting a little separation between them and Space Station in game 1.
And watch, apparently, Jack played off the crossbar, circle out of LJ's spot, back into the play. Chronic set it up perfectly. This game for Gen G.
Yeah, maybe a disaster start for SSG, who almost gave up yet another goal on the kickoff, because if the start like this for Gen G is any indication, it's going to be brutal for Space Station Gaming. Apparently, Jack making it so. It's a 2-0 lead.
And watch how Chronic just flutters with this boost, right? Catches it, immediately knows, hey, he has to set up for apparently Jack. Gets the call.
I will just quickly mention that not the way that I think Space Station wants to go into this series. They haven't even sniffed the attacking third. They're finally getting some touches here. And LJ, maybe a response backflip from apparently Jack is what Space Station needed, and they find their response.
Quality touch all the way around. Chicago to LJ. LJ knew exactly how he had to hit this ball. Under Chicago, plays it perfectly. Great recognition from Gen G through the midfield. Jack clears it to Chronic. Bumped off by Kago. Hoxer, little floater. Downfield disaster. And a perfect spot.
And this is the setup and the plays that I've been talking about. If it's not LJ, it has to be Chicago and Hoxer working together.
Always
that is
there
perfect.
to make the save.
And for Space Station, I think they're happy just to let this one off the clock. That's a great little flick on, and nobody connected from Gen G. Space here for Chicago. He gives it over to Hoxer again, in front of the box and directly at the net, and the defense had no answer.
Hoxer got bumped, and he recovers right back in front of the goal line. I mean, how do you stop that?
And like we keep saying, I mean, they are just running out the clock perfectly. I've been watching Hoxer. He has just been zooming around the field. He's either chasing players or he's posturing himself for a pass. And you've seen, oh my goodness, oh my gosh. First killer. I've been talking about SSG a little too much, and he's just carried this one across the field. Nobody put a hand up. Chicago, I think he got caught
on the crossbar. Apparently Jack. Hoxer will take it away. And back down to LJ.
Some good looks from Gen G. Couple of shots that at least tested the man in net, made him do something about it. LJ is going to barrel this one through. It doesn't matter if there's someone in the net. LJ's making sure it'll drop.
Gen G take game 1, and it seems like SSG will respond in game 2 because it has been developed. You have Gen G guessing on the goal line. They get a little cheeky right at the goal line at that. And now a chance for a counterattack from Gen G. Reset from Chronic. Upfield, nobody else around to contest in a 1v2 in the net.
I don't know why Chicago, I mean, he didn't have boost, so there's not much he could do, but I don't know why he thought that Chronic was just going to fall back to earth.
Somebody had to break things open. It was going to be Chronic. Tie game. A lot of time on the clock. The first killer. Caught. Flip. Goal.
Well, for Gen G, this is the man you want to get hot. I mean, you know, between him and Chronic, it's very dangerous for defenses. They want more.
Chicago doesn't play behind his own teammate. That's probably a goal. Great recognition to be in the right place, right time. Hoxer immediately challenges on that possession. Can't blame him. LJ gets center net wide open. So much free real estate, and LJ opens up proceedings.
Well, this is a nightmare for Gen G, especially with the way they started. They had full control, and you let a free ball come out from your corner. Got a 1-0 lead for Space Station is how you're going to find yourself to a game 5.
That's the freest shot he's had all series. Hadn't had to work in any weird angle to center that one around. Demo in the corner. Jack, handoff. Oh my God. It's a shadow play. A little bit of 1-2 razzle-dazzle, and Chronic gets the credit.
Yeah, Chronic, you can see in the replay. Well, you can't see in the replay on stream, but on his POV.
By Chronic. First killer was deleted off the backboard, but it didn't matter. The defense from Gen G able to, again, withstand this pressure. First killer can't get there in time. Apparently Jack can. Chronic squishying it out, and it's wide open underneath.
Oh my gosh.
It was a 2-stack inside, a bit of chaos, but Chicago doesn't even worry about it.
This is the type of decision-making that I'm talking about. He had a lot to choose from here, and it's a perfect pass. Some sort of premonition as Space Station walk up to the plate. First killer, they got a little fake from his teammate and bought himself an extra touch. But Gen G trying to knock on the door here. Great shot from Chronic, and Gen G shut down Space Station.
I mean, you had LJ on low, you had Chicago ready. It's a tough read for sure, but Chronic puts it just dead center
too quickly, and that puts Chicago in a very tough spot.
It's one of those like tackles that the ball just fumbles out and it just, you know, squirts away for Gen G, and you're like, all right, fair play. Not much you can do. First killer. What in the
Wow.
world, man? Where did this angle come from? Where is this double tap possible?
It's one of those FK angles, you know what I mean? And with 44 boost, what a read for first killer off. They were up the scruff against this Gen G squad, and this time though, Gen G coming out on top.
They look very good.
And so far in Shift Summer League, they've been great.
Would it be safe to say for Pirates that they've kind of had a high floor, low ceiling ever since kind of rounding out their roster around split number 2 as they kick off the scoring here in game 1 for Eris? But it does feel like at times Pirates just kind of show you all they got, but certainly here they're finding some success.
Well, that's a great start. You get a bump off. Eris missing the shot. That's when you got to punish RMC. If you're on the Pirates on the boat side, you have to put that one away. RMC gave it to you for free, and now back the other way goes Magic Bear, and we're all tied up.
Yeah, that was as free as possible for Eris. You can't miss that, and Magic will absolutely punish you on the other side. Around Andy, gets a demo to help out, and they doubled on the goal line, so there really wasn't much of an angle to work through either. Reynolds on no boost. He's been sitting at the midfield, not pathing on the small pads, was waiting for maybe a 50 that would poke out for Magic to take advantage of. Cheese just body blocks enough. Magic with a great touch.
Yeah, Magic, I mean, giving that one a shot to go in, but no one connecting means this one kind of floats at the top of the box. Cheese jumping on top of 5 up. I don't even know if up to 11 shots. And actually, RMC with 11 shots as well. So both teams getting an opportunity here as we stay knotted. Oh, not for long. Did that just pitch in from Cheese?
I don't even know if it was touched.
Andy's the last man back. No, it didn't pinch, but Andy just gave it right back to him. It was a challenge straight into the...
If they were able to close the deal, now into game 2.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be pretty. Just has to work. And for Pirates, they were oh so close to keeping that one in their own side as for 5 up. Excuse me. I almost call him the first killer. That would be a compliment, but for 5 up, he'll put away an open net. And what in the world happened
drove
to the
away
defense?
and Reynolds drove away.
Where did they go? What
on
earth?
Gets a block. Does enough to make the play interesting. Shot from Cheese, save from Andy. No boost for Andy. Pass to Magic. Kind of following through on the double. Cheese gets the handoff in a beautiful play downfield.
Those are the types of plays that RMC need to put together. Cheese finding their man in the middle, and it comes right back to Cheese off a couple touches from Magic Bear. The defense, they just have to see and wait and see when the shot's actually coming. They don't get up in time. And RMC putting on a clinic with that one. Cheese tried to go low for a second chance, but RMC, they are moving with the ball. Magic Bear puts it home. It's 2-0.
Quick decisions. Quick decisions from Reynolds. He immediately knows where he wants to go with this one. Magic puts it netward. Cheese with a clip. And I think if you're RMC, you want to continue to get the defensive Pirates to spread out like this so nobody really has a clear lane to be able to connect with their teammate downfield. Cheese looking for the double. Magic.
My goodness. Who was that on the side wall? That was a beautiful touch from Reynolds to keep 5 up off the ball, set up Cheese. Cheese doesn't hit the double tap, but he leaves it for Magic Bear, puts it home.
Net.
And
but still, Pirates fighting for possession.
And for RMC, I think they're, a little lucky that they're able to put this one together. You can't miss that one. It's off the crossbar, that's fine, but the follow-up has to be in. No one's home. And Cheese and Reynolds combine, and then RMC finally gets their first.
Looking for their second.
Pirates have to get something going. They've knocked on the door a couple times. That's a great flick on. That one's straight into the net from MB. It's a 2-goal lead for RMC. Have they closed out this series?
That's as simple as it gets and as deadly as they come. If you're Pirates, RMC toying with them defensively. Hasn't been the cleanest game 3 by any stretch from both teams, but in the end, you take the advantages, the opportunities where they come, and from that, RMC have found success. The drop down is disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
Cheese with the dagger.
That's the Slotzarella we know and love. And he's finding Reynolds on the back wall.
In a prayer, a miracle. Nothing. Pirates just can't find any rhythm in this series. And one of the rare times we've had a sweep on the mainstream. We had it with OG and Dig. We got it with RMC and Pirates. We will not be going 5. Grelly and I will not have to pull our hair out.